Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator. How are you today? So, I don't know if I've done a reading for you before, so I see, hear, feel, sense, know. They talk to me, but they also show me pictures, and I call it spiritual charades. Because I try to describe the picture the best way I can to get their message across. There's always a reason for anything they say. They tell us what we need to know, not always what we want to know. But it's okay to ask questions. They usually try to answer them. But it's their show. I let them run the show up to a point. They know more than I do about what you need to know. So you might have to think outside the box a little bit. Sometimes I don't get all the details because it's none of my business. It's they tell me enough so that you know what they're talking about. And if you don't understand it now, keep it in mind because you'll either remember it later, see it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later. They'll go, "Oh, I know what she's talking about." Not too many people understand me. So we're going to talk to your mom today. And the first thing she did before I even started, she nudged me to pull a release card. She says, there's something that you need to let go of. I love my release cards. So the card that came out was surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. So she wants you to let go of those old, good grief, that looks backwards on my end. I don't know if that's backwards or not. Usually, it depends on which camera I'm on, how these things look. So anyway, she wants you to surrender those outdated beliefs about yourself. Maybe shit from childhood. We're not that person anymore, so let some of that go. She wants you to. So she's walking up. She looks very pretty. Very pretty. She feels very peaceful. She's making a big point. She's holding one flower as she's walking up, and it's a big lily. First I want to say it was yellow, but now it looks maybe more white. So it's either white or a pale yellow. Might make a difference, might not. She's holding this one single lily. She says she's praying for your peace. Praying for peace for you. And then she's showing herself holding you as an infant. And the great love that is outpouring from her to you from that point on. Wow, there's a lot of love there coming towards you, and still is. She's talking about a smoking gun. I don't know what she means, unless she's going to explain. I'll just put out anything she says. There's a smoking gun coming. I don't know what's Google smoking gun. I know the term, but I don't know what she means by it. And once the smoke clears from that, everything will be good in your life. I don't know what the smoking gun part is. Okay. She says to tell you that she loves you. And it's like I feel this pressure. And it's not like an earache pressure, it's a pressure on the outside. It's like a ball pushing up against me. It's this pressure. It's her energy. So it's hard for me to say how you will feel that because everybody feels energy different, how open you are to it. It's like she's right over your ear, and it's just a change in the pressure around me. I don't want to call it heavier. I'm not sure why she's doing this. And when they get real close, now it's tingling around here, because when they get close, I tingle. Tell her I'm that close. So anyway, it feels totally different in this area than it does in this area. So know that when you feel, and this is my right side, sometimes it makes a difference. Sometimes my videos are backwards. But anyway, this is my right side. So know if you feel that change right there, that's her. Acknowledge her, validate her, tell her you love her, and ask her to bring you more. And she will. I promise. She's mentioning a Kathy. I see Kathy with a K. I stink at names. For some reason, we don't get names exact usually anymore. Used to. Anyway, so it's at least a female with a KKA name, because it looks like Kathy with a K. For some reason, she's acknowledging this person. She says she's good for you. Mentioning hieroglyphics. Why would you mention hieroglyphics? She's kind of referring to hieroglyphics like codes, like signs, like, you know, when they used to write the hieroglyphics on the walls in the caves or wherever, you know, they were pictures, but they all meant something. I don't know exactly where she's going with this. She's saying like a code. So it feels like she's going to do something like send you little codes. Wow, don't know. I honestly don't know. Reading, writing, and arithmetic. Don't forget to be grateful. I don't know. She said, "Don't kick the dog." I don't know. She's being kind of cryptic with her messages. So hopefully some of this makes sense to you. It doesn't need to make sense to me. So she's showing me that when she was leaving, there was, first I wanted to say grandfather type figure, and I always say type because it doesn't have to be blood. It can be just that type of connection. If you can feel like your neighbor can feel like your grandfather. But he looks more like somebody who would be a father. But I felt grandfather, so maybe she had a grandfather that was so super close to her, it felt like a father. And that's a little bit deceiving, because the image that the man is showing is not old enough to be her grandfather. I'm not sure. And she held her hand out to him. She knew he was there. She had a big smile on her face. She was happy to see him. And then over the other way, there was an ant. I'm seeing the initial A. So she knew these people were there. She knew that she was safe. She knew that she was going to go with them. She knew. And the big smile on her face, she was okay with it. She was definitely okay with it. She wants you to know that she was at peace with it. Okay, now she's showing herself in the living room. And she's got a big blanket. It looks like it's knitted. Knitted. Looks like an Afghan or something. And she's kind of holding it up like she's going to put it on her. So she's making a big point of showing it as she's sitting on the couch. She's kind of holding it up. So there's something about this blanket. Something special about it. She's putting it around herself, like draping it around behind her, kind of like a shawl. So I don't know if you have a blanket of hers, or if you gave her a blanket. She's not saying. She's not. She's. Or if you still have this blanket, watch this blanket and see if it moves, see if it falls on the floor, see if it looks a little rumpled when it wasn't before. She's showing that she goes to your room at night. She bends down and she kisses you on the left cheek as you're sleeping. You're going to dream about her. You'll probably wake up and you'll feel something different right on your left cheek. Or it could even wake you up, depends on how strong it is. Her energy is so soft and so sweet. And sometimes that'll feel like some barely touching you. Sometimes it feels hot. Once in a while it'll feel like a pin sticking me. It depends on how you receive the energy. It could feel like a bug crawling in her hair there and you go like this. You can't get it off and it stays there. She wants you to know that she tucks you in every night. She's pulling the blankets up. Somehow you're going to know this. She wants you to find peace. She says the biggest thing she wants is for you to find peace, but more, she wants you to find love for yourself. Not just, okay, I love myself. She wants you to have that total gut feeling that you love yourself, that you like yourself. And she's pointing over here to the card, and again, go back to releasing those outdated beliefs. She says you gotta let that crap go. She's talking about three. There's three main people that she spends most of her time with checking on down here. For sure, one of them's a female. I'm not sure about the other one. I feel like the other one's a male, but I'm not sure. But there's three main people that she's keeping a close eye on. She says that's what I've always done. Okay, she's pulling something out of the oven. Looks like a cookie sheet full of cookies. They almost they look plain. They look they look like a sugar cookie, but they look they look like they're in the shape of a snowman, but they look plain light colored like sugar cookies. There's nothing in them, so what they look like is a snowman sugar cookie that you're probably going to put frosting or something on. So when you get that smell, and you can get it in your car, you can get it in the store, in your house, as long as you're not making them, that doesn't count. And you're going to get that little whiff. That'll be another sign from her. Sorry, getting froggy. That'll be another sign from her that she's around, so acknowledge her, thank her, tell her you love her, ask her to bring you more. She's going to let you know she's around. She's going back to this lily again. That lily. Oh, she's taking a petal off the lily. Now that would be unusual to find. You know, people get feathers, coins, and stuff, but she's actually pulling one of the petals off the lily, and she's going. I don't know how you're going to find petals, lily petals, around. It could even be a picture of them. It doesn't have to be the real thing. It can be a flower petal on Facebook. It can be a flower petal walking through the store, and there's one laying on the floor. You know, it doesn't matter. I've seen things pop up in strange places. So know that will be another sign from her. She's bringing you pretty signs. She says, tell my kids I love them. It's like there's a bunch of little kids, a bunch of little kids. Tell my kids I love them. Was she like the mother hen of the neighborhood or something? She's not just talking about you guys. She's got this big ass crown on her head. It's not a tiara, it's a crown. It's like a king's crown. And she's holding a scepter. Now she's got the robe on, like a king would wear, but she's got it on. She's kind of marching along. She's trying to show you something that she's doing. It's like she's the king of whatever it is she's doing up there. She's the king. She's in charge. Everybody's going to follow her. Not the queen. That's not high enough for her. You know, and that doesn't surprise me when somebody has such loving energy down here. It kind of works like that up there. So she's symbolizing. Now my nose is tickling, like there's a hair inside moving. There's no wind. There is outside. So that's another one. It's up inside my nose. When you feel like that hair is tickling, quit it. Oh, she's gonna have all kinds of little signs for you. She's back again. She wants you to have peace. Peace with yourself. Not now it's tickling here. It feels like a hair. There should not be any hair. Not peace with everybody out there or the world or anything. She wants you to have the inner peace. She wants you to find that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and mention this, even though this is something that I personally, it might be my stuff bleeding in, but the song Under Your Scars by Godsmack, which I don't listen to Godsmack, but that song keeps bleeding in here, so I don't know if it's because of me or if it's She wants you to listen to that song. Okay. She's like, wow. She's like, she came behind me, but then she kind of lifted up, like almost like she's floating. And I don't want it to sound creepy, but she's that light. She had that much love here. She's making a big deal of this again. When you have that much peace with yourself, when you have that much love for everybody out around you, you are a higher up when you get up there because you've already accomplished that. You don't need to learn that when you get there. And when we get there, we do learn lessons. You actually go to, if you want to call it school, and you learn your lessons. And the main lesson that every single being is supposed to learn is love. That's the bottom line. She's gonna make me cry. Is love, and she had already learned that, so she got to go up there and be advanced. If that makes sense. The others, like us, are, you know, I would still be learning it. She already learned it, so she is higher up, and she is the king. She is still teaching these others how to do that, how to have the higher vibration, how to shed all the crap, how to, does that make sense? Gosh, I hope that makes sense. She would be probably right under the angels. If you want to put hierarchies in there, because she was already leaps and bounds above a lot of us, like when we leave. So she's like floating kind of up a little bit behind me. Okay, now she's got like a notebook. She's got like a spiral notebook, and she's got like a spiral notebook, and she's sitting. Okay, now I'm getting a super high pitched screech in my left ear. Usually, high pitched screech is, to me, is archangels or something higher up. The higher the pitch, the higher their vibration. Now it's subsiding. It wasn't extremely high pitch, so I don't know if that's her because her vibration is so high, or if somebody else was stepping in to get my attention. But like I said, it's a higher up. So if you get a screeching in one ear that's a little bit low, that's probably her. If it's super high, that's your higher ups. And they're making a point of you knowing that. Tell them, I can't understand what you're saying. I can't understand what you want. You need to lower your vibration. You need to talk to me. You need to show me. Now I forgot where I was going before that. That's coming back. I had tinnitus. That's in both ears. This will be only one ear. Or else you had it. You didn't know what it was. But it could be her too because she, like I said, she's higher up. Oh, the paper. Thanks for reminding me. Got a spiral notebook. She wants you to write something, or you are writing something, or she wants you to go back to school. Something about writing, something about putting your thoughts down. Putting your thoughts down. Have you thought about writing a book or a story, or maybe she's just wanting you to write in a journal? She's not saying. Write your thoughts down. And I'm getting ready to do it when I get off of here. I tell people all the time, the things that you want, our little squirrel brains are always going like this. Write it down and make it clear to your guides. And whatever it is that she can help you with in your life, you don't ask Uncle Joe to help you with your finances if he didn't have a pot to piss in when he left. If that makes sense. So, and the love and the peace is gonna be what she's gonna bring you. So ask her to help you. I guarantee you 1,000% she can hear you and she can see you. And she's still showing me she wants you to write, right? She says, write for yourself. I don't know if I've ever had one quite like her. She says she's going to help me too. I have a lot of them that do that. Now she's kind of playing this song "On the Road Again" by Willie Nelson to me. So go Google the words to "On the Road Again" or play the song for you. She says you're on the road again. You're going to be on the road again. You're on the road again. It's a good road. It's a path. It's a path you need to follow. You have to make the steps. Do what makes your heart sing. On the road again. I love you. Remember me with a smile. Remember me with love. Don't be mad at me for leaving. It's what I needed to do. It was my path. Don't be angry with me. And don't be angry with God. And and then she bends down behind me and it's like she's right here, but she's kind of got her arm over here. So you can just feel that change in the pressure, air pressure. She's not really doing anything like to poke or um, because all of her energy is loving. Okay, she's talking about a certain hand lotion. The smell of a certain hand lotion. So there must be some scent that she used to use lotion. Maybe it was body lotion, but she's talking about hand lotion. Some kind of lotion that she used to wear, and you're going to get the smell of that too. She's trying desperately to let you know she's there, but it's with sweet, loving smells and stuff. Um, she says once you get the hang of that, there'll be more. She says you're going to see her, or you already have. She's showing herself like almost materializing in front of me. Now, whether you will see her get on like I do, or most of the time it's in your peripheral vision, and excuse me, you'll think you see her walk by, but when you turn your head, there's nothing there. That happens all the time. I don't know why it is when we turn our head. I can see them, but it even happens to me. You know somebody's walking there, and you turn your head, they're not there. Yeah, they were. So I don't, like I said, I don't know why it happens that way, but she's standing in front of me now, and she's like materializing more and more and more. So you're going to see her, or you have. And she says, and in your dreams. And then there's a difference between dreams and a visitation. Dreams, you dream about somebody you love, but a visitation is when I had mine. I've only had one true visitation, and I can still remember everything on the walls. I can remember everything that was said. I can remember every sound. I can remember, well, mine was mostly black and white. Dreams you forget 30 seconds after you wake up. A true visitation, you can remember the color of their shoestrings. It doesn't go away. So watch for that. That will not be a dream. But I think the materializing thing is going to be different, separate from the dream. She's mentioning something on your nightstand by the bed, but she's not showing me. She's showing me the lamp, so I don't. You gotta do something with the lamp. Something about the lamp by your bed. But something about the nightstand. So I don't know if you have a picture of her there. She's showing me the lamp, so watch for the lamp to flicker, turn off and on, jiggle a little bit, move. You know, maybe the lampshade will be crooked. I'm not 100% sure, and you know, I won't make anything up. Once again, she's expressing her deep love for you. It's just in the softest, gentlest, loving way. I wish you could feel what I feel from her. She's a wonderful, pure soul. Know that she's always there with you. Talk to her. She can hear you. She says she's going to let you absorb all this. She really didn't give a lot of validation, so I hope you understand that that was her. Usually, I don't spend my whole reading doing validations. That just proves that I can do it. That's patting myself on the back. I asked them to at least give me a couple of things. I kind of didn't really get those. Maybe she just knows that you'll know it's her. Okay. Okay, she wants you to absorb all of this, and then she'll make sure that you know she's around. Just believe. Just believe. It's true. Okay. That's to run. She's leaving. She's blowing me like a big kiss, like a mwah type of kiss, you know, one of those big ones, not just the little, those little ones. It's a huge one. She says, "I love you," and she's leaving to the moon and back, and the stars. She's a very beautiful soul. Anyway, see you later. Much love to you. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator. Much love to you.